Absolutely Talks, empowering talent for global careers. Brought to you by Absolutely French, presented by Armel Perben.
Hello everyone and welcome to this new episode of Absolutely Talks. We are really happy to have you with us live today. So feel free to share your questions and comments in the chat. We will make sure to include them in our discussion. So today's conversation is special because we are free today. I'm joined by Florence Mépuis, Head of International Mobility at L'Oréal, and Alessia Braunè, one of the expat partners supported through L'Oréal's program here in Paris. For those who don't know me, I'm Armel Perben, founder of Absolutely French. So Absolutely French and L'Oréal have been working together for the past 7 years to help integrate their expat partners in France. So today we want to share this experience, not just to present what we do, but to help you better understand your own expat partners, their challenges, their needs, and what really makes a difference in their journey. So we often talk about finding a job for the expat partner, but here is the truth. Without integration, there is no job. Integration is what transforms an expatriation from a challenge into a success for the partner, for the family, and for the company. So everything you invest, relocation, coaching, benefits, only has an impact if integration happens first. That's the action that truly changes everything. So let's dive in together and see what this partnership looks like in real life. How it starts, what we have learned, and why integration is not a nice to have, but a strategic factor for global mobility success. And Alessia, welcome.
Thank you.
And could you please introduce yourself?
Yes, first of all, thank you for giving me this opportunity. Hello, everyone. My name is Alessia. I am Italian. I am proud mother of 2 children. Lucrezia, she is 5 years, and Lorenzo is 2 years. Professionally speaking, I have to say that I have more than 20 years experience in the fast-moving consumer good industry across multiple channels and categories from food, beverage, home, personal care. Most of my career has been in international companies like Lactalis, Danone, Coca-Cola, and I have strong experience in sales and trade marketing, and for the past 10 years in leadership roles. In my previous experience, I led a big team, more than 200 people. Now, of course, the big question, why I am here in Paris, why we are here in Paris. Because 2 years ago, almost 3 years, yes, my husband got really a big promotion, received a great career opportunity in L'Oréal here in Paris. And we decided really as a family to take this step together. And this is the reason why I am here in Paris.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Alessia. And Florence, could you please introduce yourself?
Thank you, Armel. Hello, everyone. I'm happy to be with you today. Thank you, Armel, to have organized this kind of talk. It's not so often that we have the opportunity to discuss between an external partner, an expat spouse,
exactly,
and a company, I would say. So it's a unique opportunity. So thank you, Armel, to have organized this. So hello, everyone. My name is Florence. I am in charge of international mobility at L'Oréal. I have been working in this group for approximately almost 4 years now. And before, I have 10 years of experience in different companies, always in human resources, in rewards, in international mobility, in benefits. So always in this expertise.
Thank you, Florence. Thank you, Alessia. So, Florence, first question is for you. What did L'Oréal decide to include partner support in its global mobility strategy?
It's a very good question. I would say it was one of the most important questions for us. So it's not new in our global policy. So we have always invested a lot in the partner of our expatriates in the past and today more than ever. I would say that maybe some few data for you online to understand, but we have quite a lot of expatriates in the group, and we have more than 1,500 expatriates in the group, and half of them are women. And most of these women have a partner that is high-skilled, employable. So we need to do a lot for these women that are going abroad. That's why for us it's a key topic in our global policy. I would say then that it's first a strategic objective for us to invest in our expat partners, but because we want the expats to perform at the maximum as they can in the country, and we know that the situation of the partner is the key success factor of the assignment. So that's why for us it's key to invest in our global policies on the services we offer for our expats partner. So first, I would say it's really strategic. Secondly, at L'Oréal, we are really a people-centric company. So it's not only something written on the paper, it's really something that we act also on, and we give a lot of support. We implement a lot of services to help our employees, but also the whole family of our employees. So for us, it's also important for international assignments that we invest also not only on the expatriate, but also in his whole family, plus one, spouses and children if they have. And I would say the last point is that it's also economically objective. To be honest, we invest a lot in our expatriates. It accounts for a lot of money in the group, so we want to limit the risk and to protect all the investments we do for our expatriates. Why I do this? Because we want to reduce the risk of costly early returns, because we know that it can be a lot of costs to stop an expatriation early. So that's why we also would like to invest a lot in our global policy.
Very interesting.
Really.
Thank you, Florence.
So, Alessia, a question for you. You first moved to France in 2023.
Yeah.
But you returned to Milan 6 months after. So could you explain us why? What happened to you?
Exactly, what's happened? Yes, it's a good question. In Italy, I built really a great career. And at that time, my company promoted me. I got a promotion as country sales director. So I decided to take this new challenge. Another reason was that during the 6 months in Paris, I stay home all the time with the kids. So I didn't have any job interview or even make new friends. I felt that going back to Italy was really the right choice for me. So this is the reason why I'm back to Italy after just 6 months.
Was there a moment where you felt lost? Or could you share a short story about that time?
Yes. I have to say that I felt really, really lonely. I felt lost. I cried, and I felt like I wasn't worth anything anymore. So I think that it was one of the darkest moments of my entire life. It's really weird because my husband was at the best moment of his career because he got this big promotion, and for sure I support him. But at the same time, I was at the worst moment of my career. I couldn't talk to a friend because I was alone. I had no one. And from my point of view, I lost everything, even myself. It was really a hard time for me. Yes.
And one question for you, Armel. From your experience, what are for you the first essential steps to make expat partners feel safe and included in the host country? Yeah,
I think it's good because, Alessia, you speak about loss of confidence and how you can feel, and it's really that. So it's good to explain what we have done in Absolutely French for this. I usually say that there are 5 key steps to make expat partners feel truly safe and included. Each one makes a real difference. So the first one for me is listen and welcome them before anything else. Take time to listen. Each partner has a story, an identity, sometimes doubts, and being heard not as the spouse but as a person builds trust. And for example, at Absolutely French, the first moment together is a café découverte. Is always about them. Their goals, their needs, their story. Yeah. And it's very important to make the connection with them. The second one is connect through community. Integration doesn't start with paperwork. It starts with people. And when partners meet others living the same experience, they suddenly feel less alone. One expat partner told me, I stopped feeling like a tourist the day I invited friends over. That's when I felt this is home. So I think it's a good to explain you how you can feel. The third one is understand the city and daily life. Feeling safe also means knowing how things work. How do I get a parking card in Paris? Where do I recycle glass? How do I register for the library? This is really simple questions, but it's a real start of autonomy. If you help them on that, then they feel better. The fourth one is learn the language, of course. Language creates connection. Even a few words open doors. At the bakery, at school, or in a job interview, it shows you want to integrate, and locals respond. We see it all the time. The moment someone dares to speak French, everything changes. And the last one, the fifth one, is understand the cultural codes. That's where true belonging begins. In France, you say bonjour when you enter a shop. You take the time for the coffee break. It's really important in France. And yes, we even like to complain a little. So those small codes are the glue of social life. So these 5 steps, listening, connecting, understanding, learning, and embracing, are the foundation of our method at Absolutely French. And they all come from one conviction: the partner is the key.
Yeah.
And because without integration, there is no job. And without the partner's well-being, there is no successful expatriation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I could confirm.
So, Alessia, you left behind a successful career in Milan.
Yeah.
Do you feel this journey revealed other sides of yourself?
For sure. I have to say that now I'm really happy, and for me everything is changed, because I think that the mindset changed, no? Mm-hmm. I felt lonely, I felt alone, but now it's totally different, because I try to find a new me. I want to restart my life, enjoy, this new experience. For me, it's totally different. Everything is changed, but first of all, the mindset. The situation is the same, because now we live here in Paris, but I want to embrace this new experience. Mm-hmm. So for me, this is the first reason. Yeah. And I have to say that for me, Absolutely French, let me say, Armelle, it was really important in this process, because you was my first and maybe only point of reference when I arrived in Paris. And so I have to thank L'Oréal, for this opportunity. This school gave me really the opportunity to, first of all, new friends, new person, expat like me, and at the same time, discover the city, because you have this really strong activity, strong and learn, and now it's totally different.
And maybe you can explain what is a stroll and learn for the people who are listening to us.
We spent one day, so all around Paris, all around the city, to improve the French, but at the same time to enjoy Parisian life. We are going to a cafe to have a coffee or visiting the église. We spend a lot of time outside enjoying the real life. And it's totally different, because it's a full immersion into the language, but at the same time into the city. Mm-hmm. So it's really good experience.
And in useful places for you as well, like library, post office.
Yes, maybe library, maybe the park, museum, the street, bar, restaurant, cafe. And I think that it's really a good way to learn French.
Thank you. Florence, why do you believe L'Oréal is a pioneer on this subject? And what would you say to other companies that hesitate to invest in partners?
Thank you, Armelle. I would say that at L'Oréal, we didn't wait and we don't wait. This topic is raised by expats. It's really something on which we invest since many years. As I said before, we have many women. We want to focus more and more on key players in the group, on talents, on people projected on the long term in the group. As I said before, we are a people-centric company. It's part, I would say, of our ADN. Ouais, voilà. To help. Oh, well, of course, ADN, because we are international. So yes, we want to invest on the employee to ensure that we'll have the maximum of success. For a long time, we have invested on our employee and partners. Second, I would say that when we compare ourselves to the market, we see that what we offer is very attractive, very unique. So the panel of services we offer to expats and to their partners is really competitive. We have many services. We work closely with our external partners. For us, it's really attractive and competitive compared to the market. So uniqueness, I would say, it makes us one of the pioneers on this topic. But we want to go further. At L'Oréal, we don't stay only on what we do. We work closely and with you, Armel. We discuss together with our other partners to see what we can do further in terms of services. And also we discuss with the internal teams at L'Oréal, in the HR teams, with the talent acquisition teams to see how we could integrate our partners in the different countries. We like at L'Oréal to be a pioneer, to be innovative on what we do in terms of new policies, innovation. So we still would like to do it, and we want to innovate and continue to do it. So, as I said, we would like to go further in what we do for our partners.
And the care is very important in L'Oréal.
Your claim is you worth it. We all worth it.
Oui. And if you have any question about that to ask Florence, you can write in the chat now. Thank you.
I have a question for you, Armel.
Oh,
yeah?
Really?
Yes. I can... No?
Yeah.
J'ai une question.
Yeah, you can ask.
Okay. Merci beaucoup. Armel, yes. What does integration is human first mean to you, really? And how did it shape the method you use at Absolutely French?
Good question, because we just speak about care. So for me, integration is human first. Means that before learning a language or finding a job, you have to feel connected, because integration starts with emotion, not administration, as you said. This conviction comes from my own story. I've been an expat spouse in 7 countries, and each time I lost time trying to adapt, understanding the system, the culture, how things work. And I saw the same thing. When you are not integrated, you can't move forward, not socially, not professionally. It's very important. That's why I built Absolutely French, to put people and community at the center. We mix language, culture, and real-life experience, you told us. Play and learn. We also do cook and learn, stroll and learn, because you learn faster when you live language, when you share, when you laugh.
Yes, exactly.
It's very important, and it works a lot. Our partners integrate faster, feel more confident, they feel autonomous quicker than we over another way, and their families, of course, settle better.
Yes, there is more integration. Yes.
So companies like L'Oréal, Air Liquide, Carrefour, Saint-Gobain, have seen it. When the partner feels good, the expatriate performs
exactly
better. So integration is not just human, it's strategic. So as Florence said, and as you said, so it saves times, reduces turnover, and strengthens. Thank you, Florence. The company's image. So it's a team job together.
We are a team.
Yes. That's why we go further with Absolutely Talented. So Absolutely Talented is like IDCN do quite similar job with it's the first place where expat partners meet recruiters, because we think that expat partners are really talented, and you said it also. Yeah. We need to help them for their careers also.
Really.
And I really trust in that. All the expat partners we welcome are
for sure.
very, very talented.
Yeah.
So integration is human first. So there are some questions. The first one is from Yvonne for Alessia. When did you return from Italy? How did you make that decision?
Because the family. I think that it's really important to to stay together. I don't want to divide the family, no? And for me, this is the first reason why, the family first for me. To support, I want to fully support my husband in this new experience. I don't want to go back and forth all the time with the kids. And this is for me the first reason. And second one is that we are talking about Paris. And L'Oréal support with a lot of program, the Expat. So I have this opportunity and I want to embrace this new experience. Thanks for the question.
How do you, it's for Florence. Florence, yeah. How do you measure the success of these policies? Are there specific KPI or feedback loops you rely on?
Thank you. It's a very good question. We do some feedbacks quite regularly, I would say, to the expats. We would like to go further on the feedbacks that we ask and we get from the expatriates. So it's something we work on to have maybe 1 year, a moment where we ask some feedback to the expatriates. So today we have them quite regularly during the expatriation when they have just joined the country. So we ask them how was the onboarding, we measure the return on investment of our policies, which is, to be honest, not so easy to measure. When we discuss with some companies, it's not so easy to have KPIs to measure this.
Well, I think it's the most difficult.
But for example, we look recently at what was the percentage of expatriates once they go back to their home country after 3 or 4 years. Where are they? Are they still in the group? Have they been promoted in their home country? What is the level of the job they took after the expatriation? So we ask them. So we look at the data to see what is the return on investment on our policies. So that's how we measure it. But we know that we can be better. And so we work with some other companies to implement some KPIs to know how to measure this.
There is another question. For you, Florence. How do you personalize the support, knowing that every partner's situation and career path is different?
Yes, it's also a very good question. So I would say that we offer the same kind of services for everyone. I mean that what is doing, for example, Armel, she receives all expatriate partners, and you offer the same services for all our expatriate partners, and you do some personalized coaching, personalized discussions with them. So we have also other partners who help, for example, our expatriates with some coaching to help them to do CV writing, to help them to do the interviews if they have with some companies. So I would say that they can have some personalized discussions, personalized coach with them. The services we offer are the same for all expats. After is the discussions.
I have another question for you, Florence. Do you meet the expat partner before moving or when they arrive, or do you do something special or a big event?
So we don't meet them directly. So
it's a lot of people.
We welcome a lot of expatriates, especially in France. Each year it's around 400 people that we welcome in France, so which is a lot. So we can't do this at the corporate level in the team, but we meet expats. So we have some specific meetings with them to explain them what are the administrative tasks you need to think about when you arrive in France. So question directly, we don't meet all expats. We offer some security trainings to expats in some countries. The whole family is involved. Our security partners in the group meet the partner and the expatriate. So they are involved, but not directly. Our people who accompany is first the expat, and after the partner, we don't meet them directly.
But I could say that by my side, because I mostly work in international company, I think that L'Oréal is the best in class in terms of expat care. Yes, really.
I'm happy to hear that.
No, you're a very good example,
really
I think.
I think that, yes, I'm totally honest. I don't have reason, no? But I think that you offer really a lot of program for the expat.
But for us, it's a key success factor of the expatriation. We want to ensure the expats will perform
yes, exactly.
The most as possible. So we need to ensure the family is going to feel okay, feel well integrated in the country, to speak the language, to maybe find a job. So we want to ensure this.
Exactly.
We have some expats, no later than last week, an expat who is currently in the US asking us to put an end to end the expatriation because her wife doesn't find a job in New York. So we need to go further to ensure
for sure. Yeah.
There is another question to Florence. How do you manage question about financial ROI, measurability of this effort? Yeah, I think you You
Yes, so
already answered this.
it's one of our priority to work on the ROI of all investments we do for expats and for partners. As I said before, we invest a lot of money, but we are happy to do it. International careers are part of the development of our future leaders, so we are going to continue to help our employees to go abroad with their family. But yes, we need to build some maybe more accurate KPIs, I would say more detailed KPIs to follow this. We try to do it as much as possible.
Yeah.
And if there are companies who are listening to us and who do some KPI on this subject, we are happy to I think it's a big question for all the companies, in fact. Alors, Alessia, for you, you said you felt alone. What helped you the most when you arrived in Paris?
It's a good question. I felt alone because just me, the kids, my husband. I resigned, so no job. This is the most problem for me to meet new friends.
I think for a lot of expat partners, not to feel just alone, but to have no social status.
Exactly.
You are nothing. You are invisible.
Nothing. Exactly. And I felt like I wasn't worth anything anymore. For me, the only point of contact is absolutely French. So this is the reason why I'm here now to this talk, because I think that it's really, really, really important for the expat, because when you arrive, you are alone. You don't know the city.
So maybe it's the connection maybe help you the most, no?
Yes, for sure. Connection. Yes, the relationship.
Yeah.
No, the sociability
and to have
part.
someone to speak to.
Yes, exactly. But for me, it's really important, the relationship part, the network.
What feedback do L'Oréal international employees share about the support provided to their partners, and how does it influence their engagement?
Today, in the group, we have, I would say, good feedbacks globally from our expatriates regarding the support we offer for all international assignments. We have quite good policies when we compare, as I said before, but to the market, we are honestly, we offer many, many elements.
Yes.
We are also challenged by some of the expatriates that we could go further, and we know we have still some partners who don't find a job in the expatriation, so they feel alone, as Alessia,
like me, no?
you say today. So we have more and more dual career couples that we send abroad. So we need to to help, not to find.
Exactly, yes,
but
it's
to
a
help,
good point of view, exactly, to help to find.
To help to find, because I don't want also to do too much hope, because we are not going to find a job. We are going to do everything that we can to make the expat partners on board, integrated, feel self-confident to go to an interview. It's not so easy, another language. So we do our best, but we are challenged also by some expats to discuss with some companies, to innovate, to discuss with our partners, to see what we can do internally and externally to be better on this.
Yes, to improve this part.
To improve.
Yes, exactly.
Maybe you can give a tip, one tip for the expat partner who want to leave their country.
Yes, for me, you have to embrace the new experience with the good mindset. Mindset, it's everything for me.
Okay.
So you had to put your heart in the new experience.
And one tip you for the companies who want to do something for their expat partners?
I know it's a key element of our international policies, but we need to work a lot to go further collectively. We discuss with many companies, but we need to act and to implement some policies to go further in the services. So I would say that we need to discuss again in the different instance. I would say the different groups we have with companies to continue to discussing and implement.
And I think because you told me the last time we discussed together before the talk, it's a key point, because we are more and more expat partners to go and have a job, not to live and doing nothing. So there is no choice.
No, there is no choice. For us, it's a key, as I said, it's a key success factor. Before, in the past, it was not on the top of our priorities. Now it has become, because we have some expatriates asking to end their expatriation because the families doesn't feel okay in the countries. We need definitely to work again and to go further in this support. At L'Oréal, our global HRD is totally committed to doing this and to going further. So we are going to do it.
Very good. Thank you so much for this talk.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Really,
Alessia.
thank
It was
you.
very interesting. So thank you all for joining us today. We truly believe that the success of an international assignment depends not only on the assignee but also on the partner. And as you have seen through Alessia's story and Florence insights, supporting the expat partner is not a nice to have. It's a strategic lever for performance, retention, and employer branding.
Yeah.
At Absolutely French, we don't just teach French.
Exactly.
We really create belonging, community, and confidence. That's what integration really means. So for the upcoming events, I have 3 events to talk about. Next Absolutely Talks is on Thursday, November 7 at 1 p.m. with Olivier Meyer. We will explore the last trends in international mobility. And then we have an after work at Absolutely French for all international mobility manager. It's on Wednesday, November 13, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. So you can come and discover our method and meet the team at our Paris headquarters. And you will have a link in the comment. And then we have the FEM Paris workshop, Thursday, November 21st, 8:30 to 10:30 at L'Oréal. It will be a new roundtable to dive deeper, and you could share with Florence the strategic mobility practices. If you'd like to know more about our workshop or discuss how we can support, I'd love to connect because we don't have a link yet, but you can send me a message, and then as soon as we have the link to register, you could do it. Thank you again for being here. And just to end this talk, I will say, don't forget that expat partners are talented. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.